Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and today is another collab with my beautiful friend from GlamWithKelly. Her name's Kelly, and today we're bringing to you a Shop My Stash video. So I've been wanting to bring back my Shop My Stash series for quite some time now, and I really wanted to do this series with someone else, and that someone else is my beautiful new friend Kelly. And I thought it would be really fun to bring back Shop My Stash, but bring it back as like a shopping for a specific thing in our stash each month. I know it's not unusual to have like themes or what have you, but this series will be a little bit different from what you've seen in other people's series for their Shop Their Stash. This month we are shopping for our forgotten favorites, things that we love to use, things we've been wanting to use, but they've been forgotten or they've fallen by the wayside with trying so many new products. In the future, we might shop for colors, we might shop for new releases, we may just do any crazy thing we desire. And how we're going to format this is every month, right when you come into the video, we'll be recapping a few products for you or anything that was of note or a standout product, and then we'll dive right into a get ready with me using the new products for the following month. This month I have a little bit of everything, and if you want to see how I got this look right here using the products for which I shop my stash, then why don't we go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so let's go ahead and put some makeup on this face. I will list down below in the description box everything else that's on my face along with the products I'm shopping my stash for this month, and we're going to start out with a favorite that was never forgotten but has fallen by the wayside over the summer as I was picking up a few new bronzers to try, and that is everybody's favorite Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So I've gone back to using this P12 brush from Aesthetica. This used to definitely be a favorite for bronzer, but then I kind of started loving it for blush too, and I stopped using it for bronzer, and the other day I pulled it back out again and I'm back in love with it. I just love it's tapered so you can kind of get precision on the cheekbones but not too precise, and then you know you can use the side of it as well for blending and buffing, and I just think it's a great brush. I really wish I had a second one, but when I looked at the price I think it was like almost $30 for this brush, and while I like it or even love it, I've never paid that much for a single brush, and I'm not going to start right now. And part of why I put this product into the stash this month is I just want to see some progress on this as well. It's a beautiful bronzer. I think sometimes I grab for my more expensive bronzers like my Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow or my Jouer Sunswept Bronzer Duo. I think sometimes when I want to reach for this, I reach for those because they're more expensive. Does anybody else do that? So I guess if I have to put this in a Shop My Stash to get myself using it again, that's a good thing either way. For blush, I have two, one more like warm blush and I have a warm blush and a pink blush. So the first one we're going to use, I believe I used in a Get Ready With Me recently or a video. It is the e.l.f. Mellow Mauve. Legitimately definitely in my top 3 blushes at this point. And I just decided to put it in here. I think it would be really cool if I could hit pan during this Shop My Stash. I'm going to just put this all over my cheeks, and then I'm going to go in with the pink one just on the apples right here. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm getting kind of close. I don't know if you'll be able to see the little lines that are in there. Those I believe, are part of the pan, and so I feel like I'm getting close to hitting pan, and this blush is getting a bit older. I'm pretty sure I bought this right around the beginning of my journey in beauty and my YouTube channel. So, and I love it. I just love how it looks on my skin, particularly, and it's kind of neutral in that it has a warm, like, terracotta base to it, but it also has like these purpley blue shift to it, and so I feel like you can wear it with just about any look. And then the second blush that I'm including in my Shop My Stash this month is something that most of us own, and if you haven't panned it already, and it's the Tarte Party blush. I'm going to take this more flat paddle shape blush brush from Tarte and just put this on the apples of my cheeks, but I just think this is such a pretty and flattering blush. I think if there's any blush shade that could go out to the masses, obviously other than some deeper skin tones, maybe medium to deeper skin tones, this is a really good shade. I think it's very as universally flattering as a blush can be. All right, for highlighter, not that I'm gonna have like one thing in each category every month, but probably most of the time, because I do wanna continue to rotate through blush, bronzer, highlight, things that are kind of away in my drawers, out of sight, out of mind type of thing. Pixie Glowy Gossamer Duo, I can't speak today. And this is in the shade Subtle Sunrise. This has like a more peachy shade as well as a more golden shade. You can see that these are highly reflective, which is why I'm putting them in my Shop My Stash, because lately I've not been preferring a super glowing to the gods highlight. I've been preferring something more natural, and so I don't know, that's why I picked this to punish myself. No, I picked this just to, I need to get some use out of this puppy. I wanted it so bad. These are not cheap. I'm pretty sure they are like $18 at Target, and that's expensive, you know? So I need to get some use out of it. I need to find the way that I like to use it best, and you know, go from there. All right, we are ready for eyeshadow. I went ahead and primed my eyes with the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer in white. That's such a mouthful. And I picked 2 palettes for this round because I am still testing out some new things, as well as working with the palettes that I chose in my Shop My Stash for fall. The OG Norvina palette, because I've missed her, as well as the Urban Decay Elements palette. This was the holiday palette for last year, and I really love this. I don't get to use it enough, and my hubby picked it out for me, so it's very special. So we're gonna do some combination of these 2 palettes for the look today. So to start things off, I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Antidote. Just kind of a warm, peachy transition type shade for my skin tone, and we are going to use this exactly like a transition. In fact, I think I got one of the only ones left at Sephora when I was there with my hubby. I technically got it for my birthday, which is in January. So anyhow, so I never did do 3 looks 1 palette with it because it wouldn't be fair to you guys. I mean, not that I won't use limited edition products on my channel. I absolutely will. That is a huge pet peeve when other creators say they can't use something because it's limited edition, and I won't get into that right now. But I will say that I wasn't going to do like a dedicated review or 3 looks 1 palette if you guys can't buy the palette. Next, I'm going to go into this little bit deeper warm brown called Elemental. I hope you guys will enjoy this little Shop My Stash series that Kelly and I will be doing together every month. I think, you know, about the only thing that will be the same is probably the theme for the month, but I don't know. It's just fun to do together. Kelly and I, like I said before, are becoming very good friends very quickly, and it's been really fun prior to this video just chatting about, you know, what we were thinking about putting into our stash for the month, things like that. And so it is fun in that way too. And definitely if you have theme ideas like that you want to submit down in the comments, then let me know and Kelly and I can powwow on that. Okay, and then the last shade that I kind of want to place in the crease, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to place a cool tone on the outer part of the lid, the outer V, so to speak, and that is this shade called Volatile right here from the OG Norvina palette. I just really like this color. It was one of my favorites, especially in the mattes for this palette. I will go ahead and link my 3 Looks 1 palette with this guy up in the cards for you, in case you missed it, in case you feel inspired after you see this video to go ahead and pull out your OG Norvina palette. And then I'm going to take the same brush and just run this along the lower lash line as close to the lash line as possible. I think I'm going to use this more cool tone, darker brown called Tectonic. So I'm just placing this on mostly the outer third of the lid. It's a really beautiful shade. Yeah. Anybody else just feeling cool tones? Like, I think Sultry kind of started it for me anyway. And I've just really been into cool tone eyeshadows this year. It's so interesting. And the next shade going on the middle third of the eye is this sort of coppery shade right here, which is called Volcanic. And I'm going to layer this just a little bit over the previous shade. I may or may not have just felt fallout. And just going to build this up. I forgot glitter glue, but we're just gonna roll with it. It's actually blending nicely with that cooler tone brown on the outer part of the lid, which is pleasantly surprising. Now going back in with the phalange, I'm gonna hopefully intensify this, maybe, or we can try and spray it. I think that helped.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Going in from the Norvina palette, I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is called Dazzling. It's kind of a rose gold color, and I'm hoping it's going to look really pretty with the orange. See, already this is so fun for me. Okay, that's not bad. Because this is, you know, clearly a look I have never done before. I have never combined these 2 palettes before, and I'm taking part of the shades from each and loving it. Definitely something different. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like there's a certain magic that happens when you combine cool tones and warm tones. I'm going to go back into the shade Tectonic in the Elements palette. And I'm going to smudge a little bit of that on the outer half of the lower lash line. I love this pointy little pencil brush from, let's see here, Elf for the lower lash line. It's so beautiful. Works so nicely, especially when working with metallics on the lower lash line, which I frequently do.
They say we could have something called Snowmageddon here in Colorado this winter, and I sincerely hope that what is going on outside is not the beginning of it. It's still October, for Pete's sake.
And then going back into the rose gold shade called Dazzling in the ABH palette. I'll load up my brush here. I think I'll go ahead and spray this puppy. I'm gonna take this in the frontal half. Ooh, that's actually really pretty sprayed. I might have to recreate that on the upper, on the lid. Don't want it quite down into the eye bags today. All right, going back into that same flat shader brush that we used for the lid, or for the rose gold shade on the lid, and just punch up that shimmer a little bit. Yeah. All right, all we have left is an inner corner, and I'm definitely going into my favorite shade in this palette, which is this one right here called Base, which is silly as all get out, but it is definitely like my favorite inner corner highlight, or one of my favorite. And it's just, I mean, it's not even a satin, I don't think. It appears to be a matte, but it brightens the heck out of my inner corner, and I kind of love it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off of here, do some liner and mascara. I will come back, tell you what I used, and we will do a Shop My Stash lip. Okay, we are ready to do a lip. So I picked 3 lips for the month. This first one is the Bite Beauty Mousse Bouche in the shade Chai. The second one is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Can. And the last one is the Burt's Bees lipstick of some sort in the shade Suede Splash. I think we're going to use Bite Chai. Hopefully that was your choice too. I don't know what's going on with my hair, but it's not completely dry, and I have another video to film, so please don't judge. Lip liner, Jante Bleu Brown Sugar. Bite a Mousse Bouche in Chai. This is just a mini, but I love it. All right. There we are. This is the final look. I'm glad I went with the little bit darker lip. I feel like the eye is a little more muted than what I normally do, but it's also very pretty and I do like it. So hopefully you enjoyed going through these products with me that I'll be using all through November. Stay tuned to December, where I come back and tell you how I felt about these products and get ready with the new products for December. Oh boy. So with all of that said, thank you so much for spending part of your day here with me today. I do always appreciate each and every one of you, all of your comments, all of your thumbs ups, and all of my subscribers. That was rough. I'm trying to incorporate that. Statistics say it works, but beyond that, I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful. Shop My Stash makeup days, and I will see you in my next video real soon.